Your tight shoulders and weak hands might be holding you back more than you know. It's not just about lifting more in the gym or reaching for something on the top shelf. That stiffness you feel in your neck and upper back after a long day at your desk, that nagging ache that just won't go away, and that grip that gives out before your muscles do. These are symptoms of a body that's been locked in a cage. A modern cage, built by chairs, keyboards, and phone screens. But what if I told you there's a single, ancient movement that can help decompress your spine, improve your shoulder mobility, and build functional strength? What if you could start counteracting the damage of a sedentary lifestyle and reclaim some of the freedom of movement you were born with? And what if it only took about 60 seconds a day? It sounds like a bold promise, but this isn't a new fitness gimmick. It's a return to one of our most fundamental human movements. Let's be honest, the human body wasn't designed for the world we live in. We are primates with the anatomy of climbers, often forced to live in a world of right angles and endless sitting. Think about your average day. You wake up, you sit for breakfast, you sit in a car, you sit at a desk for 8 hours, you sit on the way home, and then you sit on the couch to relax. Your head is pushed forward, your shoulders are rounded, and your spine is compressed under the relentless force of gravity. Your upper body is essentially frozen in a single position. This is the modern cage. And over time, that cage can feel smaller and more restrictive. The body is incredibly efficient. If you don't use a range of motion, you can lose it. Remember being a kid on the monkey bars? Hanging, swinging, and pulling yourself up felt intuitive, almost effortless. Your shoulders moved freely overhead, and your grip was strong enough to support you. We've forgotten that this movement is part of our evolutionary blueprint. We have literally evolved to hang. The tightness you feel isn't necessarily a sign that you're broken. It's a sign that you've neglected a fundamental need. The aches, stiffness, and weakness can be your body's way of telling you it needs to be let out of its cage. The solution, then, isn't some complex series of exercises. It's to find the key, and that key is the dead hang. It's not just an exercise. It's an opportunity to reclaim a more natural state. So what exactly is this key? It's the dead hang, an exercise that is as simple as it sounds. You just hang from a bar. But within this simple act lie two powerful variations that serve two distinct purposes. The passive hang, which is your key to improving mobility, and the active hang, which is your key to building strength. Understanding the difference is crucial. First, let's talk about the passive hang. This is our primary focus for the 60-second challenge. In a passive hang, your goal is to be completely relaxed. You grip the bar and let everything else go. Your shoulders shrug up towards your ears, your back muscles relax, and you allow gravity to do the work. This is a loaded stretch. It gently and effectively creates space where your body needs it most. Think of your spine. After a day of sitting, the discs between your vertebrae are compressed. Hanging passively allows your spine to elongate, which can help create space between the vertebrae and relieve pressure on the discs. The same principle applies to your shoulders. It's theorized that hanging creates more space within the shoulder joint itself, specifically the subacromial space, where tissues can often get pinched. Orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Kirsch, a major proponent of this exercise, reported in a case series that a daily hanging protocol resolved chronic shoulder pain in the vast majority of his patients, suggesting it helps restore natural joint space and function. It is important to note this was not a large-scale, peer-reviewed clinical trial. More research is needed to substantiate these claims. Now, once you've used the passive hang to create space and unlock your joints, you need to build strength to control that new range of motion. That's where the active hang comes in. To perform an active hang, you start in a passive position and then engage your back muscles. You pull your shoulder blades down and back, away from your ears, as if you're about to do a pull-up. You'll feel the big muscles of your upper back, your lats and traps fire up. This isn't a stretch anymore. It's a strength exercise that teaches your body how to be strong and stable in that overhead position. Think of it this way. The passive hang helps unlock the door, and the active hang strengthens the frame. You can benefit from both for a truly healthy and resilient upper body. Ready to take the challenge? The goal is to accumulate 60 seconds of hanging per day. That doesn't mean you need to hang for a full minute straight on day one. It could be 6 sets of 10 seconds, or 3 sets of 20 seconds. The point is to be consistent. Here's how you do it, step by step. First, the setup. Find a sturdy bar. This could be a pull-up bar in your doorway, a bar at a local park or gym, or even a strong tree branch. Whatever you choose, make sure it can safely support your full body weight. Safety first. Step 1 is the grip. Grab the bar with an overhand grip, with your palms facing away from you. Your hands should be positioned about shoulder width apart. A full grip, with your thumb wrapped around the bar, will give you the most security and is a great way to build functional grip strength. Step 2 is the entry-level hang for absolute beginners. If you can't support your full body weight, that's perfectly fine. Place a box or a chair underneath you so you can keep your feet on it. From here, you can control exactly how much weight you're loading. Start by letting your arms take just a fraction of your weight. As you get more comfortable, gradually shift more weight onto your arms until your feet are just lightly resting on the box. This allows you to get many of the benefits in a safe and progressive way. Step 3 is the full passive hang. Once you're comfortable supporting more of your weight, it's time to lift your feet off the ground. Let your body hang completely dead. This is where you let go. Let your shoulders rise up to your ears. Let your torso and hips sink towards the floor. Close your eyes if you want, and focus on your breathing. With every exhale, try to release a little more tension. You should feel a deep stretch through your lats, your shoulders, and a gentle elongation of your spine. Your initial goal might just be to hold this for 10 seconds. That's a huge win. Rest for a minute, and then try again. Work your way up, session by session, until you can accumulate a total of 60 seconds of hang time. Consistency is far more important than duration. The bonus step, for when you're ready, is to introduce the active hang. While in your passive hang, initiate the first part of a pull-up. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. You should feel your body lift slightly and your upper back muscles engage. Hold this for a few seconds, then relax back into the passive hang. Alternating between passive and active hangs is a great way to build both mobility and strength. Now that you know how to perform the hangs safely and effectively, you have a key to help unlock your body. You understand the why and the how. If you're serious about building a more functional and comfortable body from the ground up, subscribe to my channel for more bodyweight training tips and workouts. So what happens when you commit to this 60 seconds a day challenge? The potential transformations are profound and go far beyond just feeling a bit looser. First, you can give yourself a decompressed spine. Every second you hang, you are actively working against the compressive forces of gravity that can build up from long hours of sitting. This gentle traction can relieve pressure on your spinal discs, which may help reduce nonspecific back pain and improve your overall spinal health. Second, you can build more resilient shoulders. The dead hang moves your shoulder into deep flexion, which can improve your overall flexibility and range of motion. This is more than just a passive stretch. It's a reset for the entire shoulder girdle. While it engages the shoulder's stabilizing muscles, it's not a targeted rotator cuff exercise, and those with specific injuries may need different protocols. Third, you'll build real-world grip strength. This is more important than you might imagine. Holding your body weight is one of the most effective ways to strengthen your hands and forearms. Finally, you'll support better posture. By decompressing the spine and strengthening key postural muscles in your upper back like your lats and traps, good posture can start to become your more natural default setting. You won't have to constantly remind yourself to sit up straight. Your body will hold itself in a better aligned position more naturally because it will have the strength and mobility to do so. This movement is incredibly beneficial for many people, but there are a few things to keep in mind. The number one mistake is turning it into a swing. This is a dead hang, not a playground activity. Keep your body still and controlled to get the full benefit. At the end of the day, this simple practice is about more than just stretching. It's about restoring a fundamental human movement. It's about providing your body with the input it craves, but rarely gets in our modern world. Think of it as daily hygiene for your shoulders and spine. You don't need a gym membership, you don't need expensive equipment, and you don't need a lot of time. All you need is a bar and 1 minute a day. That's it. 1 minute to help decompress your spine, open your shoulders, build a powerful grip, and start reversing some of the negative effects of a sedentary life. So I invite you to take the 60-second challenge. Start today, find a bar, and just hang. Drop a comment below with your starting hang time right now. Whether it's 5 seconds or 30, that's your starting line. Then, come back and let us all know how you've progressed.